Welcome. We're getting spooky. We're playing Bloodborne again because we did a session the other day and
something wrong with
Elgato's
past
software.
Past couple of games we've done have stuttered and then they started desyncing. So we're using OBS for game capture. We've always used OBS for PC capture, but we're doing it for console capture now, hoping that this doesn't freak out like Elgato has been.
Yeah, I wonder if it must just be the software, because the Elgato is capturing the footage.
Yeah,
but there just must be a delay in the software itself. But first you'll need a contract. All right, I'm gonna create this person, and then we'll be back.
Yeah,
we're back.
Yeah.
You guys like Dragon Ball Z? Master Roshi.
Did you name him?
Roshi.
Oh.
So, I had a little trouble when we played, just in the beginning, because it's been a while. But now, I warmed up. We beat a couple bosses, so I think I'm good. I'm not gonna have the learning curve again. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun, Adam. Have you seen all the bosses in this game?
Yeah.
Even the DLC?
Yeah. So I watched someone else play it. This is really dark. I feel like it's darker than yesterday.
The brightness is all the way up.
That's weird. Fucking, I hate daylight savings.
Me too, dude.
Well, I don't hate it in the fact that it's lighter longer.
We should just get rid of it.
No, stay forever in daylight savings.
Yes, I'm saying get rid of the time change.
Because nowhere else does daylight savings. So
no,
there's some
Arizona
places.
doesn't do it. Do you know that?
Yeah, I think they're the only. No, Hawaii doesn't either.
Yes, they do.
No,
they are affected by.
They don't. I swear Hawaii doesn't have daylight savings.
Are my hands bound? Certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
I think it's just a glitch.
Nope.
Oh, right in the butt.
I killed him, Adam, without a weapon.
Jesus.
I don't need your weapons. It is exceptionally dark, but I think it's supposed to be that way.
Most areas of the United States observe daylight savings time, the exceptions being Arizona, except for the Navajo, who do observe daylight savings on tribal lands, Hawaii, and the overseas territories of American Samoa, Guam, the North Mariana Islands, Mariana, and the United States Virgin Islands.
Yeah, what I was thinking of is when we were there, it was different based on what daylight, like if it's daylight savings or not. The time.
So right now
difference is
they're
different.
6 hours behind us.
Yes, because it just changed.
Yeah. And I think when we were there, it was 6 hours.
Yeah, it's 5.
No, because we were there in July, so it would have been 6 hours.
Oh, you're right.
I think we just thought it was 5 because that's what you're taught.
No, I had to make calls to the mainland for my job, and I remember it being 6 hours difference because I was calling it like 2, and they're like, "We just opened."
Maybe it was just me then.
It might have been. Adam, I'm killing it with no weapon.
Nice.
I don't know. I think the whole point is like your hands are bound right now, like because you had the blood transfusion thing. I'm Master Roshi.
Yeah, be glad we don't have our old character. Her name was Farmp. And
Farmp the Stink.
She had literally the biggest nose you could possibly have in this game.
I was realizing she kind of looked like our Dark Souls character. Oh! Bop! Bop! Are they chasing me?
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear the cleric BCL? Alright.
I wonder how far you could actually make it in this game without a weapon.
Pretty far. I've watched playthroughs where you play just hands. You just level up, and your strength gets super high.
That's ridiculous.
It gets super hard, though. I mean, I wouldn't want to try to fight the cleric beast with no weapon.
Facial hair feels good after you shower.
You should Yeah, I started using beard shampoo when my beard got long enough. I'm playing the Saw Cleaver, everyone. Challenge my choices.
Dude, she was in here
Why is
earlier.
this door open? It's not normally open.
She was in here earlier. She fucking ripped a fat one, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, she's gross.
No.
Just lay down.
Don't lay on the comforter.
What's up, Garamond?
Just lay back where you... Don't stare at me while you do it. India.
What's up, bro? Seth? Lay down.
I've realized half of our videos are just us yelling at India.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Alright. Adam, read me some trivia about this game.
Don't do that.
Why? You don't need to go hard, just give us some cool stuff. What? What?
I have to look it up. Bloodborne pathogens.
Do you want to play?
No, I don't, because this will go nowhere.
You almost beat the first boss in Dark Souls.
How many episodes? 4?
2? This guy gives me something, I think maybe later. Hemwick Charnel.
This is the worst trivia page. That's absolutely awful.
So for anyone who doesn't know, if you lose health, you can rally back and get health recovered.
Just go to Fiji Facts if who cares.
There's a website called F Extra Life. It's like a Bloodborne and Dark Souls like mecca of trivia and stuff. I use it to like when I have to research bosses for both games. It's so helpful. They have like all the lore and all the trivia.
Speaking of lore, I told a dude about the Loveland Frog today.
What did he say?
He was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
He's not wrong.
And I was like, no, it is. I was like, I can't show you the picture right now because we're on camera, but it's a poorly rendered frog on 2 legs. Like,
Do you see that crap? I fucking staggered him, but he went through the stagger and hit me, and he was still staggered.
in the Hunter's Dream, there are books in the workshop titled How to Pick Up Fair Maidens.
How to pick up fair maidens?
Yeah.
I need that.
Before the boss fight...
Yeah!
It is...
Whoa! It's a spoiler. Bleep that out.
It is possible to force PvP in the Hunter's Dream.
Bleep that out.
Jake, this game's been out for 4 years.
So, there's maybe some people who have never seen it before.
Well, that's their fault.
That's still like, because, okay. You can end the game without fighting that person. If you just fight the wet nurse, you could be done. The game could be over if you wanted.
Well, you have to get the
Umbilical cords.
placenta.
It's umbilical cords.
Rather eat. Never mind.
You say you'd rather eat placenta?
A rare item called the Ring of Betrothal
Fuck a duck!
can be obtained inside of the Chalice dungeons. Having the ring in the inventory unlocks the option to propose marriage when talking to Annalise, Queen of the Vile Bloods. However, Annalise will reject the offer. I don't know what any of this means.
It's just she's a character.
The doll in the Hunter's Dream will respond to different emotes, yielding different reactions for certain emotes.
Ooh. Moj. Okay, so I just lost all the souls I had, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go beat that giant's ass, though.
Almost all of the Phantom Thieves starting personas are named after famous real or fictional outlaws or criminals.
Who are the Phantom Thieves?
Persona 5. I clicked on Persona 5 trivia.
Oh.
The protagonist persona is Arsene, named after the gentleman thief Arsene Lupin, created by French author Maurice Leblanc.
Matt LeBlanc?
Ryuji's persona is Captain Kidd, named after the Scottish pirate William Kidd. Anne's persona is Carmen, named after the gypsy dancer seductress, most notable in Bizet's opera.
Yeah, Carmen.
Morgana's persona is Zorro, named after the famous Californian vigilante. Yusuke's persona is Goemon, named after Goemon Ishikawa, who lived during 16th century Japan. Makoto's persona is Johanna, named after Pope Joan, who disguised herself as a man to infiltrate the Roman Catholic clergy. And Haru's persona is Milady, named after Milady de Winter, the French spy from the Three Musketeers. Futaba's persona, Necronomicon, however, isn't named after a person, but rather an object called a grimoire. This is a fictional magic textbook found in horror stories written by H.P. Lovecraft.
The grimoire. The grimoire.
Yeah. No, a grimoire. A grimoire is a thing.
Fuck.
You suck!
No! No! How is he not dead? He had 0 health.
You suck. You suck. You suck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very nice. Alright, fuck that guy. I'll come back and kill him later. When I'm stronger, and he's not a challenge.
I wish I was good enough to play Castlevania on the show.
You can do it.
Oh, no, I can't.
Sure you can, it'll be fun.
I cannot.
It's a challenge.
Castlevania is harder than Bloodborne.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Castlevania is impossible. And Simon's Quest is asinine.
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
What a horrible night to have a curse.
I can't believe they put that on the NES Classic.
I know the first one I get, but not
It's
that
such
one.
bullshit. Like, people hate that game.
The NES Classic didn't have very good games on it.
Yeah, it did. There were great games on it.
But it's like, you just buy the Switch online service and you've got all those games.
No, you don't.
For the most part.
No. You have like 3 games.
No, there's a lot of games on there now.
No, 3 games from the NES Classic.
What? What's on the NES Classic?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Mario 1, 2, 3.
Hold on. Hardware.
Zelda 1, Zelda 2. Kirby.
Included games. Common to all regions. Balloon Fight.
That's on there.
Castlevania.
Okay, that one's not on
Donkey
there.
Kong.
That's on there.
Double Dragon 2, The Revenge.
One of the Double Dragons is on there.
Dr. Mario. Excite Bike.
I think Dr. Mario's on there. Also Excite Bike.
Galaga. Ghosts and Goblins.
That's on there.
Gradius. Ice Climber.
That's on there.
Kirby's Adventure.
That's on there.
The Legend of Zelda.
That's on there.
Mario Bros.
On there.
Mega Man DOS.
I don't think there's any Mega Man games on there.
There isn't. Metroid. Ninja,
Yes, Metroid's
Ninja
on there.
Gaiden.
On there.
Pakumano. Super Contra.
There is a Contra. I don't know if
Probably
it's
not Super Contra. Super Mario Bros.
Yep.
Super Mario Bros. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yep.
Zelda 2.
Yep.
And then exclusive to North America, Bubble Bobble.
Huh.
Bubble Bobble. So we should do Bubble Bobble if I ever get another NES controller for that.
Okay. Wait, can we not use a Wii controller?
No, the NES controller works in a Wii controller.
I know, but I figured they would make like a Wii controller.
Why would they?
I don't know. You're right.
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Final Fantasy, Kid Icarus.
I thought the first Final Fantasy was on Super Nintendo.
No. There were 4.
On the NES?
Yes. Don't quote me on that. See,
So
the
put it on
problem,
screen, the quote of Adam.
the problem with Final Fantasy, okay.
Are you about to trash Final Fantasy? 'Cause
No.
I like it.
The chronology of Final Fantasy.
I was gonna say, because I like Final
So,
Fantasy, don't do that.
They started Final Fantasy in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they got like 3 games in, and then they were like, we should take this to the US. So they brought it over towards the end of the NES's life cycle. Which means I think the only game you can get
On
for
an
the
American cart.
for an American console is Final Fantasy 1. I don't think Final Fantasy 2 ever released until they made a Game Boy port of it. Or Game Boy Advanced port. Final Fantasy 3 in America, I believe, is Final Fantasy 6 in Japan. I need to look this up. It's super confusing.
It's super confusing. Oh. Why did that not stagger him? Eat ass. There's a thing you can get, Adam, that when you do a visceral attack, you recover health.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dope. I use that a lot because I try to do a lot of visceral attacks. Just wipe enemies out quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. Mule.
Okay. Here's the background info. Final Fantasy 1 was released in Japan and the US and did very well. Final Fantasy 2 and 3 were considered too hard and therefore remained as Japan only. Because they were never released overseas, when Final Fantasy 4 was ported overseas, it was redubbed Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 5 was not originally ported overseas. Final Fantasy 6 was ported overseas and was redubbed Final Fantasy 3. And then from 7 onwards, we started getting it normally. So Final Fantasy...
Did you see that?
No.
His body phased through the steps.
Oh. Final Fantasy 1 was US. Final Fantasy 2 was Japan only, and then it was re-released on PS1. Final Fantasy 3 was Japan only until it was re-released on the Nintendo DS. Final Fantasy 4 was 2 for us until it was released as Final Fantasy 4 on PS1. Final Fantasy 5 was Japan only until it was released on the PS1 worldwide. And then Final Fantasy 6 was Final Fantasy 3 for us until it was released worldwide.
Okay. Are we at time before I fight these guys?
Yes.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.